They were both busy and rarely at home. In fact, before I started dating you, I spent most of my time at the university as well. Now, I'm staying at home as often as I can. I just thought it would be easier for you to visit here. However, it's also true that some work can't be done outside the university. I don't have many days left. I was actually planning to go. There is to there this afternoon.
This is wrong from the grammar. To go to there.
I'm sorry, but it might be difficult to meet with you until the conference is over. Although you probably don't mind. I'm the one who wants to see you.
Oh, I forgot how shit he was. I'm lonely too. Please do your best. I'm lonely too, right?
What? Should we really be that desperate? Alright.
Yeah.
Let's be desperate as fuck. Uh, I see.
Look at his like cheeks turning red.
Then I'll call you. How does that sound?
That's not a bad idea. That reminds me, you two have never had a conversation on the phone like a couple would.
I see. So this is the purpose of calling and messaging a woman you're dating. It's a supplement for the time that you can't meet in person. Interesting. I'm finally beginning to understand why you didn't like the message I sent before. Messages.
What? He understands?
Next time I send you a message, I'll do my best to include content that encourages a conversation. Also, there's one more thing I wanted to tell you. You've already come all this way today, but I'd like it if you didn't walk around outside alone anymore. Someone should accompany you, especially when you're out late or in areas without many people around. I'm concerned about that man, Ukyo. Seeing how you don't have your memories, there's a chance that he'll try to take advantage of that for reasons unknown.
Yeah, he's a guy.
It would be preferable if you check to make sure he's not around before you go somewhere, at least for 1 week.
Reasons unknown. I see, that's right. He even showed up where you work frequently. We can't say for sure that he isn't planning to take advantage of you, so it's best to be cautious.
Ugh. Although if you're feeling nervous about it, you might find the constant looking around to be more tiring. Tiring?
Tiring, no?
Tiring?
Question mark?
I might just be worrying more than unnecessary because I can't always be at your side, and even less so now. Anyway, just stay here for today.
Ooh, what?
Starting tomorrow, I'll make arrangements with Sava, Mina, and the others to provide you with information. I'm sure you'll want to regain your memories as soon as possible.
Oh, we told him, I remember.
If you hear information from them, you might begin to remember things. But to be honest, I'm afraid because I can't be certain of what you'll remember. It might just be an excuse that I'm busy preparing for the conference. In a way, I don't want to see the gradual change in your attitude towards me once you remember everything. But I still know it's selfish of me to not want you to remember these things since they are yours to remember. Don't hold back for my sake. Go and reclaim your memories.
I wonder if you'd really start to dislike Kent if you remembered everything. What have you forgotten? What happened between you and Kent? I really doubt anything would make you start disliking him at this point. And now he like raped her. You don't remember anything? I hate you. I guess we have no idea what will happen when you do remember. Oh, cute. Go right ahead. As much as you want. What? Did you have a cold? What's with this elegant meal?
Mother, it seems she's shocked in thinking that you made this.
Oh dear, I'm sorry. Our meals are mostly takeout or catered. My husband, Kent, and I are hardly at home. There's not much meaning in cooking meals every day since it's beyond our necessity. Necessity. I don't think this is a matter of necessity.
This is obvious for prioritizing efficient. If you can't, father.
Yeah, you have to do it like, this is obvious for prior.
This is obvious. No. This is obvious for prioritizing
Deeper.
efficiency.
Take it deeper.
If you think about our working wages per hour, it's
Oh
far
shit, sorry.
cheaper to order food than make it ourselves.
Wages per hour? You're converting the time to prepare food in an amount of money? And taking a meal's nutritional value into consideration, food
Ugh.
carefully prepared by professionals is far more balanced than something I could make last minute.
Oh my god, this family can die. This is also far more effective to expand our son's palate.
And that's why we prefer to not prepare food ourselves.
Who cares? I realize this is fairly unusual, but do you understand our reasoning?
I can totally see why Ken turned out the way he is.
Still, you're quite a lovely young lady.
Yes, as we'd expect from our son.
Well, one's gene attract others most optimal for combination with one's own. This isn't a surprise at all.
Of course, we fully believe you would bring a lovely young lady home, Ken. We would bring.
I'm not sure if I choose the optimal genes or not.
Dude, is that so? By what could you possibly feel dissatisfied?
I'm not dissatisfied, but she might be.
Aww. Oh dear, are you two fighting?
Are they having this conversation in front of us? That's
Yeah.
not it, really.
It's okay. Romantic emotions are instinctual for the survival of a species. Does that mean, like, go fuck? It'll
Yeah.
turn out fine in the end. You're just gonna
Guys,
fuck
just
and
think
everything
about-
will be awesome.
Guys just think about getting their semen to a girl, you know? I hope so. Young lady, Kent may be a little stubborn, but he's an excellent son. Even if you and Kent have a disagreement, I believe it would be of value to consider a future with him. While our household may have nothing in the real merit to pass down, I can guarantee you the chance of you having any discomfort in your life is extremely low.
Oh, also don't worry. We don't have any intentions of interfering with your time together.
Father, mother, those are not kind of issues she's concerned with. However, such terms are very important in marriage, although I can understand why you may prioritize emotions over those.
Are we just having a conversation about marriage while we meet as, like, parents for the first time?
We aren't at that stage yet. This is why I said I didn't want to introduce you yet. Anyway, you don't have to say anything concerning our dating. I'll handle this myself. Well, I suppose it's another important point for a man to prove his qualities.
Like, if you think Kent doesn't understand, his parents are like... His parents. Thanks for having us. Why does Orion says that? Like, honestly. Like, you're not even a person, Orion. You're, like, inside of her. Why can't you not talk? That was a strange dinner. Ken's family is interesting, but...
Interesting is a good word.
they're also kind of weird. Although Ken's the same way.
Are you tired? I'm sorry about the sudden change of plans. Let's just walk back slowly.
Just slowly. I feel like we're gonna meet Ikkyu. Actually, compared to those parents of his, Kent seems a lot more like a normal human.
Look at his clothes. There's no way he's normal.
He's a freak. There's part of Kent that doesn't just work based off reason. He's got some feeling. Murray, do you feel the same way? No, he's a fucking idiot.
Before I employed the same reasoning as my parents do. It's natural to select the optimal woman for species preservation.
Oh my
The
god.
emotional change known as love occurs, and that leads to marriage.
Oh my god.
But ironically, the women whom I favored dislike me. I feel as though I'm not in control, and I keep making mistakes. It may even affect my preparations for the most important and life-changing event of my academic career. Is this really what my genes are commanding to me to do? In that case, my genes are defective. Either that or I may just have to admit that there's no rational reason behind love, just as you said. I've been thinking on this a lot lately.
I would say
Love is irrational. No, wait, that's bad, right?
yeah, let's say your genes
upper
aren't
one.
defective and then say that. Like, I would say you can say both, okay?
Yeah. Are you saying that my genes really did find the optimal partner?
Ding ding ding.
And that means I can believe there's a chance of things going well between us? Marie, if you say something like that, I'll start developing expectations.
He blushed again.
Well, even if our genetic pairing is suitable, actually getting that pairing to succeed might still be based on the amount of effort we invest.
He just wants to fuck us. Damn, son. That was like such a I wanna fuck you move.
Mm.
Like we have to keep working to have a perfect result, you know? Optimal, so it's optimal.
Yeah.
So bored. The next chance we'll have to see Candace probably the conference on the 25th. Yeah, it's his big moment. You wouldn't want to miss it. But you were told not to go outside alone. And is a math conference really something that outsiders can attend? I'm sure Candace is really busy, so we wouldn't want to bother him. Oh, right. I wonder if Icky's going. You exchanged your number with Icky before. Maybe you can message him. And of course he messages. Wow, he's quick at responding. It's okay, I'm going oh, sorry.
It's okay, I'm going to be there helping out. So I'll make sure you can get in. Oh, should I pick you up from your place while I'm at it?
He's so nice and devoted. This is kind of a breath of fresh air. We're so used awkward interaction with Kent, I'm almost worried that we're being tricked. Anyway, want to ask him? Let's reply.
By the way, is this like a secret from Kent? I'd be more than happy to help make him jealous.
Oh, stop. He really will get super jealous. Why are you hesitating? Are you really thinking that you want him to get jealous?
Yeah.
What? No, not Kent. Like, I feel like we're gonna... Like, he's gonna be furious.
Okay.
Or what do you think?
Yeah, sure, just say no. Doesn't really make sense. He would probably be really flustered if he sees it at the convention or something.
Yeah, and then maybe he will make a mistake, poof, and we're the...
And then he has to be in the country the entire,
Yeah, man, we're thinking
whatever,
so.
just say no.
Yeah, I think that's for the best. It seems like Ken is really sensitive. You know what's gonna happen now? Icky will just do it on his own, you know what I mean? Like, we decided for something else. You know how last time it was like, do we want to walk this road or not? And we say no, and then we actually walk it anyway?
No, when we were in, like, Thomas' house or something, it was like, you want to go outside or not? And we're like, I don't want to go outside. And then just go outside.
It seems like Ken is really sensitive when it comes to Icky. If you make him jealous just because, it could turn into a huge ordeal. You don't need to test Ken like that. We're already sure that he likes you.
What? You won't do it? Then I'll just tell him you will be going together.
Anyway, that settles our plan for 3 days from now. The issue now is what we should do with the 3 days. Ken was saying that he had talked to Sawa and the others. I wonder what he told them. Speaking of which, you're getting a call from Sawa. What a surprise. Oh, hello, it's me. Hey, I just heard a really interesting story from Kent. You're going to be in a movie about your college life? What? He said he talked to you about any events that may have left an impression. Is it true? I see, an autobiographical movie. Great idea, Kent. Although he'd probably just say that it was an obvious idea. But it's hard to think of events that left an impression on you. I've been thinking for a while about things that have happened, but nothing really stands out. Oh, I'm sad life. Maybe Kent's study group left the biggest impression? Tell us more. Amazing, it sounds like we'll be able to gather new information from the comfort of our home. Let's see, I think that all started when you, Mina, and I talked after work one day. She was just going after guys like she usually does, and the three of us got really carried away.